Hi guys, and welcome back. My name is Kayode Tewe, and what I'm going to be talking about today is things that might be limiting you from being that productive, efficient, or even successful person that you've always wanted to be. Now, most of us are quite ambitious, and even though we've set plans for our lives and we've put in so much effort to realize our dreams, we find out that something just keeps holding us back. Now, these things could be beliefs which we hold there, they could be behaviors which we indulge in every day. So, what I've done is to take a look at my own experience and also the experience of others to highlight what I think these things might be that are holding us back. Now, you may not agree with everything I'm going to share with you, but if you think deeply about them, you just might agree with me at the end of the day. And now, I'm not only going to be talking about achieving success in life or achieving success in projects which we have set for ourselves, but actually even being happy every day. And I think that's possible. So, stick with me and let's get started. The first thing that might be limiting you is thinking that you are special. Now, listen to me carefully, please. Nobody is special. I mean, nobody was born special by default. Yeah, true, you may have certain skills or abilities that you have, but if you don't make use of them, you're not different from the next guy. So, it's true that there are certain people that are special, but it's not because of the skills or the potentials they have alone. No, it's because of what they have done. So if you don't use your skills and your resources or your abilities to do something distinct, you're really not special. And the problem with thinking that you're special is that you start expecting people to, well, give you favors, or you start expecting miracles to come your way because you think you're special. But nobody is really going to go out of their way to help you if you're really not even doing anything for them. So you need to stop thinking that you're special. Yeah, you might have certain skills, certain abilities that set you apart from everybody. But if you don't use these skills or abilities to your maximum potential, then you're not different from anybody else. So stop thinking you're special. Instead, focus on your abilities, do something that sets you apart from everybody, and then people will start seeing you as special, not you thinking that you're special. The next thing I have on my list is too much social media. Now, we know that too much of anything isn't good. And we also know that social media, or too much of social media, really isn't, well, adding any benefit to your life. And the problem with social media is that most people post the highlights of their life. So what happens is you start comparing the highlights or the positive parts of their life with all of your life. And then you start getting dejected or depressed because you feel you haven't achieved as much as you should have. What you really should do is focus on yourself. If you need to be on social media, let it be for business or following true friends. And if you must follow other people, let it be people who actually add value to you. The third thing I have on my list is avoiding difficult tasks or procrastinating. We've had it before. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Now, when we face tough times, our natural instinct is to avoid going through these tough times or dealing with whatever difficult task it is that we're facing. But it's important that we go through them, because it's when we pass through these tough times or deal with these difficult tasks that we develop some kind of grit, or we strengthen our minds and our body so that we're able to equip ourselves with whatever challenge that life may throw at us. Now, another thing you should understand is that other people have gone through these things we see as tough and they didn't die. So these things are not going to kill us, they're only just going to make us better, they're going to make us stronger. So next time you're facing any difficulty or you see something as difficult, don't avoid it. Just face it squarely, get it done. You'll always come out better for it. The next thing I have on my list is thinking that some days are special, or not acknowledging that every day is practically the same. So we have 24 hours in a day every day. The sun rises on the east and sets on the west every day. Trust me, every day is the same. Your birthday is not a special day. Yeah, it's a day to celebrate, but there's nothing really special about that day except you do something special. So stop thinking that certain days are special. It's kind of like the first thing I talked about, which is that thinking you are special. You are not special. There are no special days. The only thing that makes any day great or remarkable is what you do with the time you have during the day, what you achieve with the resources you have. So stop thinking that some days are special. Stop expecting some kind of miracle to happen to you on some particular days. Nothing miraculous is going to happen to you until you do the work. The fifth thing I have on my list is overthinking things. And I'm going to give an example here. Well, before I give the example, let me just say this. If there's anything you're passionate about, just do it. Stop overthinking things. So, for example, you want to start a YouTube channel. The first thing that comes to your mind is, am I going to be able to pull this through? Yes, you can pull it through. There are about 31 million YouTube channels as at today. So, if 31 people have started a YouTube channel, you too can start a YouTube channel. If there's anything that you're passionate about, stop overthinking what the outcome is going to be. Just take that first step and go through the process. Enjoy the process. Stop overthinking things. Stop thinking about what the result is going to be. Stop worrying about the resources you are going to need. Instead of worrying, why don't you just plan? Worrying is negative. Planning is positive. So stop overthinking things. If there's anything you want to do, anything you're passionate about, as long as you're not breaking any laws, just do it. The sixth thing I have on my list is worrying about what other people think about you, or worrying about what other people might say about what it is you're doing or what it is that you want to do. Nobody really is thinking about you. Now, when we're in our 20s or in our 30s, yeah, we worry about what other people might be thinking about us. By the time we're 40, going to 50, we stop worrying about what other people think about us. By the time we're in our 50s, we realize that nobody was really thinking about us. Now, I'm not yet 50, but one thing I know for sure is that nobody is thinking about you. Everybody has their own issues they are facing in life. Yeah, some people might give you feedback or criticize you initially, but after a while, they go and face their own problems. So stop worrying about what other people are thinking about you. Don't let this kind of thoughts limit you. As long as what you're doing is not illegal, and as long as what you're doing makes you happy, just do it. Stop worrying about what other people are thinking about you. The next thing I have on my list is being distracted by shiny objects. Now, I know you know what I mean. So, you have an iPhone, the new iPhone comes out, and you want it just because it's the new iPhone. Or you want to change your wardrobe because the kind of clothes you have now isn't the same as what's currently in vogue. Now, those are shiny objects, and running after them wouldn't bring you any benefit. If what you currently have works for you, stick with it. If you can afford new stuff, yeah, by all means, get new stuff. And now, when I say afford, what I mean is you can buy these things twice, 3 times over without digging a hole in your pocket, because it's really only then that you can afford these things. If you can't, stick with what you have and use your time and your money for doing productive stuff, things that will benefit you. The last thing, which is the eighth thing I have on my list, is not forgiving others or holding on to inconsequential events that happened in the past just because we were hurt. Now, that used to be me, but if you think about it, how does holding a grudge benefit anyone? It really doesn't. The only thing it does is it messes up your relationship with that person. In some instances, the relationship could have been mutually benefiting, but because you're holding onto a grudge, you lose whatever benefit you could have enjoyed from that relationship. My grandfather used to say something. He will say, the inability to be at ease is a disease. Now, when you hold on to a grudge, you're really not at ease. Your body is not at ease. Your body gets stressed. It can negatively or adversely impact your health. So next time somebody hurts you, do what it takes to forgive that person and just move on. Right. So those are 8 things that could be limiting you from achieving the kind of success or progress that you have always desired for yourself. Now, I know you may not agree with everything I have said, but I want to crave your indulgence that you please think about these things, even just for a moment, and decide for yourself if they're beneficial or not. We all have plans for our lives. We all have our dreams, our goals, aspirations, but it's possible that we might be doing some things, or we might have certain mindsets that are sabotaging all the efforts that we put in. So please think about these things. If there's an opportunity to address any of them for you, please take the steps to address them. If you have any comments on the topic I just shared, please feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. If you're yet subscribed to my channel, please do so now, and also hit the notification button. If you know anybody who will be interested in the kind of content I share, please refer my channel to them, and also please like the video. Now, I have a quote for you, and it's a popular one from Maya Angelou, and it says, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." So it's not only just about what you say or what you do, it's actually everything. So when next you're interacting with others, keep this in mind. Until next time, take care of yourself.